Thank you. Thank you, Pat. She's making her way to her son's place to celebrate her granddaughter's birthday. So her life is family this weekend. And I think she needs a break. I think she needs a few naps. She's had a really hectic couple weeks. So let's just know that she gets restored and rejuvenated with this visit to her family. So thanks everyone for showing up and coming on in. Really excited to have Christine do her presentation today and her talk. And she was very blessed to be offered to talk last week at Reverend Trish's Center, CSL Metro in Washington, D.C. And so now she's going to gift us her wisdom. But first, what we're going to do is we are going to have Paul. Paul, you're going to treat us in. Let me just do this for a minute. You're going to treat us in like we do. It can be a full treatment or it can be a invocation. You're going to decide. And then we're going to have Nancy sing I Am Opening. And then it'll go right into the meditation. So you just have once you come out, once you do the treatment, we'll just stay quiet, have Nancy really open up our heart with the music, the song, the words, the energy behind them. And then Alfred, you just go right into your meditation. Sound like a plan, everyone? All right. Let us begin. And thank you for all being here.
Okay, let's take this moment just to know this truth that there is only one power, one energy, one spirit that I choose to call God. God is all that there is in this whole universe. And this being the case, I know I'm a full expression of this one. It expresses itself as me. This is what I know to be true for myself, and I know this is the truth of each and every one of us here, that we are full expressions of this same one loving and ever expanding spirit that I'm calling God. We express this God in different forms, in our various personalities. And with this realization, I declare and I claim that this service of ours is unfolding perfectly. And as it unfolds perfectly, the internet is also facilitating. It is also perfect for each and every one of us. And for the message that we're going to receive from Christine, I know this is the right message for us right here and for our benefit and for our expansion. It is all good. I'm grateful for this awareness. I'm grateful for this truth. And I'm grateful for each one and of us and the sharing and the growth in spirit. And I release my word into the Lord, knowing it's already taken shape, knowing it's already manifest right here and right now. And together we say, and so it is.
And so it is. So it is.
So it is.
I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive.
Alfred, did we lose? Oh, Alfred.
Yes. So find for yourself a comfortable position, placing your hand lightly in your lap and closing your eyes. In this moment, go within to that place of inner quiet, where you experience a connection to the higher self. Let go of all thoughts and begin to observe the inflow and the outflow of your breath. With each breath, allow yourself to be comfortable and more relaxed, acknowledging that there is a power within that's guiding you. Light here, light. Now you can bring your attention to this contemplation for 4 minutes. Now you can bring yourself to these contemplations for 4 minutes. The mind of God is right here where I am. The mind of God is right here where I am for 4 minutes. The mind of God is right here where I am. Now, if you have done, you can open gently your eyes and bring your attention to these stations. Thank you.
Thank you, Alfred. You know, it's such joy to hear those little voices in the background. And, you know, that's a part of our spiritual practice when we come into meditation, that we can let go of that outside stuff and just be really inside. So thank you, Alfred, for that meditation, and the children for your sound effects. So good of you all to come together. We come together as a spiritual family, and we come together as a spiritual community, common unity. We come together in that like-mindedness, in spirit, as we gather together because we want to be together, because we have that like-mindedness, and we want to have that time together to express and be and grow and nurture and all those things that a community can come together and do. There's been some things happened over the last 3 or 4 weeks that has sort of spiraled into challenges and maybe problems and problem solving for people around me. And I just wanted to share a passage from this thing called You, because as bad as things can seem, the condition seems that it's insurmountable or problematic. If we stay and tune into our source, if we can stay in principle, and if we can hold that ground, we all know that the answers will unfold and come to light. So I just want to read you this. It's from page 115. Divine guidance, like the presence of God, is where you are, at the center of your being. When you turn to Spirit for the solution of your problem, Spirit answers by intuitively knowing not the problem, but its answer. If you have a problem of confusion and wish to gain peace, this could not be done by asking God to be peace, for God is peace. Your answer would come as you turn from the confusion to the contemplation of peace. You cannot join confusion with peace. You must forget the one. You must forget the one if you would unify with the other. You can't be confused and at peace at the same time. As your consciousness lifts itself above the problem into a spiritual atmosphere of affirmation, the problem as such disappears and the answers takes its place. Every problem contains its own answer if you think of the problem merely as a question, an inquiry, and not as an obstruction. Thinking of it this way, keep your mind not on the repetition of the thoughts about the problem, but on the receipt of the definite answer. Work with your consciousness until it ceases to function on the level of your problem and begins to function on the level of the answer. How beautiful. And I've been reminded of that a few times over the course of the last few weeks, and I wanted to share it because if I needed to hear that, I know others needed to hear that as well. It's time It's time to come together in song. It's time to come together in the joy of singing. There we go. So sing along in with your mics unmuted. I'm going to ask Nancy to come in for the second song or the second phrase. It's one people. We are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are a part of one another, born to love each other when it's all said and done.
We're
Nancy.
We are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are part of one another, born to love each other when it's all said and done. We are one.
Okay, everyone, if you want to unmute and sing along. We are one people, one strong
heartbeat,
just one
spirit
shining
bright within
us
us all.
We are a
Part of one another,
born to love
each other when it's all
all
done. We are one.
when it's spirit fingers, when it's all said and done. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think it's really special when we can all throw our voices in there. One day there's going to be a Zoom feature where we can all be heard. So I'm going to ask everybody to mute themselves again because we want to give our full attention to this beautiful woman and who is about to share her wisdom with us. And intriguingly enough, her message is called Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So I'm really excited how this is going to all play out. Please help me welcome Christine Khamasa. No, I said that wrong, Christine.
Khamasa.
Khamasa. I missed a piece of it. She keeps changing her last name for me.
Oh.
Everyone, welcome. Welcome, Christine. Shine your light, girl.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Reverend Gwen and our community at Center for Spiritual Living Kenya. My name's Christine Khamasa. Some call me Christine Khamasa Okili, but I love it when you call me Christine Khamasa. So our theme today is light within the shadows, but our topic is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So when we hear about Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, it reminds us during our Sunday school time or the children singing about Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, how I wonder what you are up above. I'm not good in singing, but we all know that kind of singing when the children are singing and we wonder. It's only for the children. But today I'm here to tell you that the Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, these lines talk about this little star that twinkle inside our brain, those little ideas that twinkle. And today I want to remind us, like, we need to pay attention to the beauty of this line. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. What does that mean? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. That idea inside our head that has a potential to become a star. You hear that little nagging, little idea, and you wonder, what is that all about? And then when you give it an attention, that idea that is twinkling inside you, waiting for you to notice it. Like, what is that all about? I remember sometimes back when Reverend Connie was here and she was telling us, like, you know, you'll be doing Zoom meetings online. And I was like, what is Zoom meeting? What is that all about? Then it was just an idea. And today it is a star that is shining. It is a star that is allowing us to be here to connect on this platform. Today we have a Center for Spiritual Living. Right now we have a Froggy Friday. then it was just in their mind twinkling, and we were wondering, like for me, I was wondering, how am I even going to be able to do this on the Zoom meeting? But it was an idea. I was in the darkness, but today it is a light that is shining here right now today. How I wonder what you are. Our small little brain, unaware of the potential of their idea, wonders what that idea is all about. I remember sometimes back, I was asked if I could do a project in my community, and I was like, is that even possible? Is that even going to happen? I looked at the shadows. I looked at the shadows that were there between me and my community, and I was like, can light be found within the shadows? Because I was in the shadows of unforgiveness. I was in the shadows, like I don't have a good I don't have a good connection with my community. But then it was twinkling in my mind. I was wondering, is this even going to be possible? And then I was like, why not? Let me give it a try. And when I did, when I was wondering, is it really going to happen? It became a big star, and I took the step forward of faith. And today, this little star twinkling in my mind, bringing all these ideas. Today, it has bring a bridge of healing, bridge of many things, bridging of teachings. Change your mind, change your thinking. It is now happening in my community because I embraced. I listened to that little star wandering in my mind, and I embraced it. Today, I am working with my community, and it is very amazing. So when we think about the twinkle, twinkle, little star, don't just look at it at, oh, that is just a music for the little children. Think about it as you. Think about it like, what idea is this bringing for me? So, but never stop wondering. Never stop to wonder what that idea is all about and that potential it holds. Recently, I was in a very dark moment. I was in the shadows of darkness. My sister fell in fire and she burned so badly. And when I got this information, I was like, what am I even going to do? The ideas that came in my mind was ideas of darkness. Like, should I just leave her there? What should I do about this? Like, I was in that place where I was in the dark night of the soul. Let me use that word. But then the idea started coming. When I asked for treatment, I think I asked Reverend Gwen, I need treatment. I asked Nancy, I asked Michelle. I sent out a word for treatment for my sister. And when they started treating, I started feeling like, oh, and that is when I was asked to speak at Metro. And then after the treatment, I felt the light. I felt ideas coming in my mind. And it was in this time when Reverend Trish had asked me to speak. So it was just, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. And then ideas was like, take your sister to the hostel. Don't even think about where the finances are going to come from. The practitioners are out. They are shining the light. They are praying. Everything is going to be okay. So my sister was back to the hostel. I was supporting most of the time I was there. Support was coming. Why? Because I embraced the ideas that were coming. I realized that, yes, I'm in the shadow, but there is light within the shadows. So even at that moment when I was feeling the shadows, I could see the light. I could see the light. I could see the twinkling in my mind. Okay, ask Reverend Gwen to treat. Ask Reverend Michelle. Ask practitioners. And everybody was treating. And as they were treating, the light was shining. I embraced that moment of my darkness, and I embraced that this is a soul. My community is looking upon me to see how I'm going to treat my sister because she's my stepsister. Am I just going to look at her like a stepsister, or am I going to embrace the light? And that is what I did. And when I did that, when I embraced that, the demonstration of treatment worked very nicely. Everything was working so nicely. And this too is God. Even in this moment of darkness, I can still feel the love of God. I can feel feel the support. And I want to say, we as practitioners here, we are the lights of the world. We are here to shine our light. The light has been shined upon my life and upon my sister's life. My community, my family, people are looking at it and they're wondering what happened. And what I know is that the practitioners have really lightened their lights, even for me and for my sister. And I want to thank you, because as much as you think it is a small light, it makes an impact for us as practitioners, because we are here to change the lights, to change the world. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world, so high like a diamond in the sky. It is a time to let go of a past, full of memories and no longer full of memories that no longer serve our highest good. Separation, you might be going through separation, you might be going through a divorce, you might be going through a friendship that failed. Let it go. I looked at my sister and I was like, oh, she's just my stepsister. Why should I even bother? And then it came in that light that I realized, yeah, she's my stepsister, but I am here to share my light. I am here to support her. I'm here to light the light so that the other people that I'm serving in the community who are looking at me to see how I'm going to react, their eyes are just on me. And that is when the brightness shined through that moment when I was feeling so dark. I was even tempted to, should I just put her somewhere and go and throw her away? But I realized that I'm a practitioner. I need to shine my light, even though it feels so dark, even though it feels so bad, but the light is going to be seen. The love is going to be shared. I'm telling you today, she's shining. She's healing so good because a practitioner, practitioners at Center for Spiritual Living were behind this healing, and it's so beautiful. Are you ready to heal? That is a question I'm posing to you as I posed to her. And she said, yes, I'm ready to heal. And the healing is really, the demonstration of healing is really taking place. Ernest Holmes said, be the light that shines upon darkness. We as practitioners, we are the light. And I'm so grateful that at Center for Spiritual Kenya, we have so many practitioners, upcoming practitioners, and those who really, and the light is just so amazing and it's so big. Let us shine our light. Just as the twinkle, twinkle, little star, the light is there. Sometimes when you are in that place and you are like, I'm asking for treatment, you may look at it at the person who is asking for treatment at that moment. When we treat, the light shines so brightly and we are never at the same place. Only in the darkness, you can see the stars. It is only when you are in that moment where you can see that light, where you can see that healing, where you can see that support. And that is the light that we are looking upon. My light shines in the darkest night. During the day, the stars may be shining, but you may not see them. But during the night, during that dark moment, that is when you can see your light. Sometimes you have to go through the darkest to see the light. You have to go through the darkness to see the light. You have to experience defeat for you to take home a win. You have to face that impossible for you to see it is done. Sitting in the shadow, we may not really believe that there is a way, there is any sunshine, but the sun would be there all the time, but we must awaken to that light. Ernest Holmes. When we sit in the shadow, it means we are dwelling in the negative state. Oh, it's not possible. Oh, I am a victim. But let us awaken to the light. We may be surrounded by darkness, unable to recognize the existence of light or positivity, but your shadow is where you find your gold and treasure. I remember sometimes back when I was going through a difficult moment during my menstruation. I had a lot of challenges. And during that moment where I didn't have anything to manage my period, that is where I got my light. Today, I'm shining my light to many other girls, because I had to go through the dark moments of my life for me to be able to see the light. And today I'm shining my light for all the girls within my community, for girls within our country in Kenya. Your treasure is found within the darkest moment. Your shadow is where you find your gold and treasure. There has to be. Are you ready to let go and embrace the darkness and light? There can never be light without darkness. We have to go through these things. Are you ready? So twinkle, twinkle, little star. What ideas are coming into when you see the light? What ideas are the star lighting so that you can let go the shine and embrace the light? Look up and give that inner child a big hug. I know you have gone through so much. I know every day we are going through difficult moments, but just embrace that little girl. Embrace, give a hug, point out to that little twinkle, twinkle, little star. And no, it is not only for the Sunday school children, it also speaks to us. It is that idea that opens us up. Just be willing, open, and receptive. Hug the child, embrace that child, and shine the light. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Let us embrace the light within the shadows. We can never have the light without passing through these dark moments. And when we embrace that they are part of us, and when we let them go, and when we embrace it, it's all good and it's all lovely. So thank you so much for my practitioners in our center and all over the world for shining that light and embracing that the journey is beautiful. The darkest moments are part of us and we can overcome them. So thank you so much. That is my talk for today.
Oh, Christine. Oh, my goodness.
Yay.
Thank you so much. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I'll never think about it any other way. As soon as you said that's the ideas in our mind, there was just like sparks going off. It was wonderful. Thank you so much. Is there anybody that has questions for Christine? Let's open up the floor and anybody have questions? Or did something come to mind? Have you got a new idea that's twinkling now that you've listened to Christine? Unmute yourself.
Yes,
Patrick.
Christine.
Yes.
Kristen made me smile when she said, when we remember the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, it's not just for kindergarten or nursery school kids, it's for us. I smile because I don't remember what I was doing, but some time ago I thought about the same song and it gives us a message. So it was a beautiful message. Thank you very much. It also reminds me of row, row, row your boat.
Yes.
Row,
Yes.
row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is just a dream. Life is a dream. But we have to wake up sometimes and live it. Thank you very much.
Oh, I like that. You got to wake up and live it. Thank you. Patrick's going to do next Froggy Friday's talk on row, row, row your boat. He's nodding. Did you hear me?
I think he was doing kind of little advertisement there, wasn't he?
I think so too.
A little shameless self-promotion. But yeah, I really like that whole the whole idea of twinkle twinkle little star, but it's twinkle twinkle big star, right? Because it's sometimes we feel like it's such a little star inside of us. It's such like a little tiny spark. But really, when you're really stepping into your fullness, into your purpose, it's really a big bright light. It's a twinkle twinkle big star, not little star. But yeah, thank you so much, Christine. You did a wonderful job. I love how you pulled all of that together. And I don't know if anybody gave you any, well, I mean, you do a lot of public speaking. I know that. But one of the things that I've heard many public speakers recommend and talk about is to always have a phrase or a statement or something that you circle back to throughout your talk, you know, whether your talk is 10 minutes or whether it's 45 minutes, to always circle back to that to keep your audience engaged, because then they'll lob onto that phrase. And you did that extremely well. I love the way that you did that. It was very natural, and yes, great job.
Yes, yes, you sure did. Now, I always thought Twinkle Twinkle Little Star was to put my kids to sleep or my grandkids to sleep. Now I've got a whole new idea about it. Karen.
No, I wasn't going to say anything. I just was admiring
Oh.
that wonderful talk.
Well, let me jump in. Today, Christine has reminded us of many songs.
Yeah.
For me, well, the song that I was reminded was This Little Light of Mine. I'm gonna let it shine. So, yeah, even though we sometimes we forget that we are big, we start where we are.
That's right.
Usually you tell someone start small, but deep down we know that we are big stars. So we can start with this little light of mine and let it shine, because as Christine once, I think it was once in her WhatsApp bio, it says your light does not diminish when you light another person's light.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, thank you for lighting our lights, Christine. Even though they are small, we know that we are going to let them shine. And yeah, thank you for the good talk. Thank you for reminding us that we can be as much as we allow ourselves to be. Thank you.
True story, true story. Let's sing it. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine, shine, shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. And all around the world, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Here we go. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. We'll do that on stage at the conference.
They're trying very much to be like Barb. They're trying.
Well, that was beautiful. And thank you so much for gracing us with that Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And when you said Zoom was just sort of a what? I don't know what that is. And we're just learning. And now we are all proficient in it. It's yeah, I know. There's a little
This little Zoom of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
yeah. So yeah, it's I remember going, okay, I'll download it. I don't know what it is, but now here we are going, no problem. I'll send you the Zoom link. So that was a really good example. We have some announcements. Nancy or Paul, do you want to unmute and announce for tomorrow? Tomorrow at the office, Paul?
Yeah, tomorrow we will be having the community gathering, and we will be having it at the office. We have planned to start at 12 noon, and we will have various activities. And we also are inviting people to come and listen to the wisdom of Philip. Philip will be doing talk, and we are all looking to that. You are welcome to carry a snack, and if you want something from the restaurant, you can choose to come and buy something from the restaurant.
And what are you
Karibuni
going to
sana.
do there, Paul, other than listen to Philip, which is really a key thing? What else are you guys going to do?
I would hope you will join in. And
Let,
the
let-
one,
let me jump in and help Paul.
Yeah, rescue him.
We are
What's your topic, Philip?
it's a secret. You'll have to wait. We will have it recorded.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were
don't
going to
want,
make us come and attend and to hear it.
no, I don't want them to know the topic and then research and then they refuse to come.
Ah, yes. Keep them in suspense. Yes,
Yes.
So did I hear it's called The Secret?
It
Didn't
is
they
a
make a
secret.
movie about that?
It is a secret, not the secret. Okay, we shall also have a board games, and we are planning to have teams and then play Scrabble using only science of mind and new thought words.
Oh.
So it's going to be a challenge for all of us to demonstrate and to teach each other words that we might not have.
It's a twist.
Yes. And also bonding, and of course, I'll be sharing my wisdom, although I'll be carrying Patrick's wisdom, but I don't have the wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the white beard is not yet here. So yeah, we encourage each and every one of you who are in Kenya to attend. And also our North American friends, if you would want to join us, we can have a room for you, a Zoom room, because nowadays we are Zooming all over. Thank you.
Okay. That's midnight here.
Well, just have some coffee and then you'll be awake.
The games won't start until 1 or 2. That's a hard pass, I think.
I'll listen to the recording.
Yeah.
I'm going to sound like the students. I can't be at class today, but I'll listen to the recording and I'll let you know that I listened.
Yes, so that you have credit.
Yes. I believe, Michelle, correct me if I'm wrong, are you there? We are going to start up the choir possibly next Tuesday, this Tuesday coming up, last Tuesday of May. Who's coming to choir? Put up your hands. Nancy, Mathani. I heard Philip singing. Oh, we lost Michelle. No, I don't know who we lost. Okay.
The rest of the choir is in Kisumu and they're not here apparently.
Yeah, they sure aren't today. Okay. Maybe they have a power outage. Okay, so we have time for prayer. We have our 2-minute miracles. We've got some practitioners here who can know the truth for you. So if you want to go into a prayer room, can you please put up your hand now? Mathani wants prayer. Patrick wants prayer. Christine wants prayer. And then Reverend Pat's going to put you into breakout rooms. But before you do that, before you send them off to any rooms, we're going to.
Who are the practitioners for today?
We've
Paul?
got Nancy and Agnes and Paul. Kareth.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. We're not done yet, so don't go into your breakout rooms yet. We have got Michelle, you still didn't confirm about the choir, but we'll be posting. So just look for that and we'll bring it on. Michelle's kind of living in a day-to-day time right now with everything that's going on with her son. So we are all going to hold the highest for Charlie and Michelle, and all that has to outplay for him as well. We're going to keep Christine's sister in our prayers, continued prayers, and all those who are supporting her as well. It's good. That's why we're here. It's a community. Okay. So with all that being said and done, we'll call on Kareth to give us a benediction, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Join me in the recognition of God, the one mystery and magic behind all of creation, an intelligence that expands all life. And I know that there is no action that can hinder the expression of divinity in and through me. So in the coming days, I choose to turn away from old stories, from false beliefs, and I choose to step into the unknown. I choose to surrender in joy, to love that has no boundaries, to divine wisdom that never makes any mistakes. I surrender to life that is limitless, knowing that as I accept it within me, I accept it for all life. And so with deep gratitude for all that is, I release my word into law, knowing that it is done. And so it is.
So it is. Thank you. Thank you so much.
It is.
Okay, everyone, are you ready to heal like Christine asked? Thank you, Christine, for being here and shining your light and inspiring us. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. And everybody that wants prayer, please click on your prayer room so you can go in and join your practitioner. Thank you, practitioners, for being here to hold
Should
that
be
sacred
getting
service.
a notice popping up for you. Christine, you're in room 3. Oh,
With who?
she's supposed to be with Agnes, but it looks like Agnes left.
Okay. We've got Nancy.
Right.
Nancy's with Patrick.
Okay, we'll put, I'll
Gareth?
put, Kareth, I'm going to send you to room 3. I just have to get in there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why will it not? Oh, I see what I have to do.
Joy
You
and
should have
prosperity.
invitation, Kareth, for room 3.
Excellent. And I'll stop recording. Shoot.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.